Hello friends, now we'll start second unit, groups, ledgers, vouchers, cost centers and cost categories. Okay, accounts info menu. This is accounts info menu. Okay, first gateway of tally in that accounts info. In accounts info, these are the options are there. This accounts info menu lists the masters through which you can provide tally the details of your company accounts. You can also manage groups. You can manage groups, ledgers, vouchers from this menu. Okay. Go how to open. Go to gateway of tally accounts info. Go to gateway of tally accounts info. Okay. Next. So these are all the options under accounts info. So first we'll study groups. Introduction to groups. What is group? What is the definition of group? It asks for two masks. Groups in Tally classify and identify account heads. Account head nothing but ledgers according to their nature. This helps in presenting summarized information. Okay, there are many common ledgers that comes under particular group. Okay, next, how to open group? Gateway of Tally accounts info groups. Okay, gateway of Tally accounts info groups. Okay, it displays single and multiple groups. You can create, display and alter single or multiple groups. Subgroups. A subgroup behaves exactly like a group and is created under a group. Okay, so some under main group there are many subgroups. Okay, in next part you come to know which are the main group and which are the subgroups. Next, very important topic, the reserved primary groups and subgroups. Okay, so about this explain primary groups or reserved groups, ask for 15 marks. This question is asked in 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, all the years. For 15 marks, this question asked in all the years. So it's very important. So primary groups of capital nature. First group is capital account. Under capital account, the subgroup is reserves and surplus. Next, second group is current assets. The subgroups are under current assets. First subgroup is bank accounts, cash in hand, deposits, loans and advances, stock in hand, sundry debtors. These are the subgroups under current assets. Next, third one is current liabilities. Under current liabilities, the subgroups are duties and taxes, provisions, central creditors, fixed assets. Next, fourth one, investments. Fourth group is investment. Fifth group is loans. There are two types of loans, secured loans, unsecured loans. Next, sixth group is suspense account. Seventh one is miscellaneous expenses. Eighth one is branch or division. Ninth one sales account. 10th one purchase account. 11th direct income. 12th one indirect income. 13th one direct expenses. 14th one, last one is indirect expenses. There are total mainly 14 groups are there, and some groups contain some subgroups. A discussion on each of the reserved keyword. Let's see one by one. First one is capital account. So you know when the company starts, it invests some amount. Okay, example, Pradeep started business with capital of 5 lakh. So here 5 lakh is the capital amount. So this records the capital and reserves the company. The ledger that belongs to capital account, example Pradeep account, Pradeep capital account, that is a ledger that belongs to what? Capital account. Okay, that ledger comes under group capital accounts. The ledgers that belong to capital accounts are share capital, partners capital account, proprietors capital account, and so on. The capital account may be a share capital, maybe his partners. Okay, assume there are two partners, they started business, they opened the company. Then proprietors, there is a single person, he started the business, so proprietors capital account, and so on. This contain ledgers like capital reserves, general reserves, reserve for depreciation, and so on. Okay, these are all the ledgers, comes under capital account. Next, second one is current assets. Current assets. Current assets records the assets that do not belong to either bank accounts or cash in hand group. So first subgroup is bank accounts. Bank account means what? That may be a current account, the account may be a saving account, short term deposit account, and so on. These are all the bank accounts ledgers. Okay, that all ledgers comes under bank accounts. Then cash in hand. Okay, Tally automatically creates cash account in these groups. Okay, whenever you create the company, okay, it creates the ledgers cash account automatically. You need not to create once again. You can open more than one each account if necessary. If necessary, you can create one more cash account. By default, it automatically creates cash account. Third subgroup is deposits. Deposits contains fixed deposit, security deposits, or any deposit made by the company. Clear, no? Okay, deposit may be a fixed deposit, security deposit, or any deposit made by the company. Fourth subgroup is loans and advances. This records all loans given by the company and advances of a non-trading nature. Example, advance against salary. Monthly employee gets the salary. Suppose if he want more amount, so he can take loan by the company. Next, stock in hand. This group contains accounts like raw materials, work in progress, and finished goods. Okay, there are some stock items that comes under stock in hand. Next, current liabilities. Accounts like outstanding liabilities, statutory liabilities, and other minor liabilities can be created directly under this group. So under this group, you can create accounts like outstanding liabilities, statutory liabilities, and other minor liabilities. Subgroups under current liabilities and duties and taxes, provisions, and sundry creditors. Okay, the subgroups are duties and taxes, provisions. So duties and taxes contain all tax accounts like VAT, mod VAT, excise, and other taxes, and the other liabilities, even including GST also. Okay, GST nowadays replaced with VAT. Next, second, provisions. Accounts like provisions for taxation, provisions for depreciation, and so on, all recorded under provisions. Okay, under provisions, taxation, and provisions for depreciation, all are recorded under provisions. Next, fourth group is investment. Group your investment accounts like investment in shares, bonds, government securities, long-term bank deposits account, etc. This allows you to view the total investment made by the company. Okay, if you want to know the how much investment made by the company. Okay. Next, loans. Loans that a company has borrowed, typically long-term loans. There are two types of loans: secured loans and unsecured loans. Term loans or other long or medium term loans which are obtained against security of some assets. Okay, suppose some give loans, okay, by obtaining some security of some assets, then they give the loans. Okay, that is secured loans. Tally does not verify the existence of the security. Typical accounts are debentures, term loans, and so on. Unsecured loans. In unsecured loan, okay, there is no security of assets. Okay, they give loans friendly. Loans obtained without any security. Loans obtained without any security. They not ask any security of assets. Example, loan from directors. Okay, if you take loan from directors or partners or outside parties like friends, relatives. Okay, that is a security loans. Okay, next suspense account. Suspense account. In modern accounting, many large corporations use suspense ledger to track the money paid or recovered, the nature of which not yet known. Okay, if take an example, okay, the most common example is money paid for traveling advance, where details will be known only upon submission of the TA bill. Okay, if employee travel to many places for his business purpose, okay, so how much traveling amount is total cost of the traveling, we come to know after submitting the TA bill, after visiting all the places. When he return back to his company, then he come to know what is the traveling amount. Okay, that is traveling advance amount. Okay, traveling advance amount is okay come to amount is come to know when after the submission of the TA bill. Some companies may prefer to open such accounts under suspense account. Okay, such account is suspense account, comes under suspense account. Next, miscellaneous expenses. This group is typically used for legal disclosure requirements such as Schedule 6 of the Indian Companies Act. This group is typically used for legal disclosure requirements such as Schedule 6 of the Indian Companies Act. Next, eighth one is branch divisions. This maintains ledger accounts of all your company's branch, divisions, affiliates, sister concerns, subsidiaries, and so on. Some companies contain many branches in different places. Okay, so this maintains ledger accounts of all the branches or divisions. Tally permits sales and purchase transaction to take place with accounts. Tally permits sales and purchase in different branches. Okay, of transaction take place with accounts. Just treat them as any other party accounts. If you wish to maintain the books of branch divisions on your computer, you must open separate company. Okay, if you want to maintain the books of separate branch, okay, of each branch, so you must open a separate company. Okay, you have to open separate account for that. Next, sales account. You can classify your sales accounts based on tax slabs or type of sales. This also becomes a simple mechanism for preparation of tax returns. Domestic sales, export sales are the examples of sales account. Okay, a company sells some items, stock items. Okay, so all the records are stored under sales account. You can even open accounts as sales returns under the group domestic sales to view your net sales after return. Assume some stock items are damaged, so you have to return that one. Okay, so at that time you have to return the that you have to create the ledger as sales returns. Next, 10th one, purchase account. This is similar to sales account except for the type of transactions. This is similar to sales account. Okay, in sales account you sell the stock items. In purchase account you purchase stock items. Direct income. These are non-trade income accounts that affects gross profit. All trade income accounts fall under sales account. All trade income accounts fall under sales accounts. You may also use this group for account like servicing, contract charge that follow sales of requirement. Okay, so direct income is what? These are the non-trade income accounts that affect gross profit. Next, indirect income. These are the miscellaneous non-sale income accounts. Example, rent received, interest received, all of the indirect income. Okay, rent received account, interest received account. These ledgers comes under group of indirect income. Next, 13th one, direct expenses. These are the manufacturing or direct trading expenses. These are manufacturing or direct trading expenses. The expenses of the manufacturing or direct trading. Okay, that is direct expenses. These accounts determines the gross profit of the company. This account determines what? Gross profit of the company. Indirect expenses. All administrative, selling, non-direct expenses. All are indirect expenses. All administrative, selling or non-direct expenses all are indirect expenses. Clear? No? This is very important. You can expect this question for 15 marks. Okay. Thank you.